Tonight, two siblings accused in a failed bombing attempt at MacDill Air Force Base last week. One is in custody, the other on the run.
And tonight, federal prosecutors are confirming a bomb powerful enough to kill was planted outside of the base's visitors center, but never detonated. Alan and Anne Mary Zhang are both charged in connection to that device. Tonight, Anne is in the Pinellas County Jail. The feds say her brother, Alan Zhang, is in China. In a separate threat that forced a base lockdown, investigators have arrested Jonathan Elder. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Eric Lasser is live for us at MacDill Air Force Base. He's joining us live in just a moment here. This was a huge situation that caused quite a mess all last week.
Yeah, this is the back end of the story as we continue to bring you more details. You saw the two pictures right there, and again, a third person remains at large. We are efforting Eric's live shot, but we got information from the FBI when they found that IED, an improvised explosive device, that they had suspects within hours after actually locating that. But we told you about this as breaking news on air and online.
This investigation went very quickly. The FBI says that they had those suspects within hours. Eric Lasser is live for us tonight. Eric. Oh, we do not have Eric live, but let me run you through the timeline here because we did get that as well. It was a very specific timeline. March 10th, prosecutors say Alan Zhang planted that IED at the visitor center. The next day, they say Alan and Anne bought tickets to China and sold the car used to get that device to the base. March 12th, both siblings flew to China. 4 days later, Air Force security found the device. And then it was March 17th. That they say that Anne Zhang returned to the United States, landing at the Detroit airport. March 18th, she came back to Tampa, and that is when new threats were made. And we are told that that was made by another man. These are separate from the improvised explosive device that was found. Jonathan Elder was arrested for those phone calls, and he remains in the Pinellas County Jail tonight. And if he is convicted, he will face up to 10 years in federal prison. Do we have Eric now? All right, let's go live right now to MacDill Air Force Base with Eric Lasser. Hi, Eric.
Hey, guys, yes, and you just were laying out that timeline that federal prosecutors were laying out for us today. They are calling this an attempted bombing here at MacDill Air Force Base, and the efforts they say that it took for them to track down those who they say are responsible.
We're here to discuss the bombing investigation coming out of MacDill Air Force Base.
Prosecutors say 20-year-old Alan Zhang planted an improvised explosive device outside the base's visitors center back on March 10th.
The device did not detonate, but minutes after the device was planted, a 911 call reported that a bomb had been placed on the base.
Authorities say that call was short, and with no details as to where it had been placed. They searched for days, CENTCOM, SOCOM, airplane hangars. It was found in a secluded area at the visitor center outside the main gate 6 days later.
The FBI safely removed the device and determined it was, in fact, an IED.
Investigators traced the 911 call to Zhang, but prosecutors say the suspect and his 27-year-old sister, Anne Mary Zhang, fled to China before the device was discovered. She is charged with helping her brother conceal evidence by selling the car involved. Alan, they say, is still in China. Anne Mary flew back a day later and was taken into custody. They're working to have him brought back and say there's no indication that either had any foreign government connections.
You're asking me what is the motive, what is the potentially political viewpoint of these individuals that would cause them to do this? It's unknown. They obviously felt quite strongly about something or anything that the United States government was doing.
While investigators work to bring Zhang back to the U.S., they say the case is far from over.
The investigation hasn't ended. We are exploring any number of leads to see anyone and everyone that is involved in this matter will be brought to justice.
And the Zhang's mother has also been taken into custody now, but not, say federal prosecutors, not in connection with the attempted bombing here at the base. They say that she had overstayed her visa, and so she is now being handled by immigration officials. Reporting live in Tampa tonight, Eric Lasser, 10 Tampa Bay News.